Well, hello, and welcome to Play the Game with Steve. And tonight is a live stream. That's right. Kids are asleep, the wife is busy doing something else, and that means it's time to play some champions. JS, am I too late? No, we're just starting. All right, so here it is. Here we go. So, yeah, Ryan Jr. asked us to do a little challenge, and he posted it on the Facebook group. Says, Steve, can you use Phoenix in protection to defeat the tower defense scenario? But the thing is, you can never attack. You can only use Psychic Misdirection for the villains to attack themselves. So that's interesting. So let's see how that goes. And then let's see if it's going to work. We'll see. And then we're going to check out, so there's a couple little rules. One of the other rules is energy barriers work because it's like bouncing damage that the villain is doing to you. So that works as well. So we'll see how that goes. I'm only going to play this on standard. I was going to play it on expert, and I'm like, this might be too long. There's a lot of tough and everything. So, yeah. So the deck is going to have, obviously, the tower defense. I added the 7 standard cards. And I added the inheritors. So there's some good minions here that I can kind of steal or take control of. And then I can just take over them and just be like, yeah, baby, let's make that happen. All right. I'm just going to go here so I can watch the comments. Perfect. Sounds fun. Yeah, well, thanks, man. Yeah, so thank you for those of you who put that little like button. Thank you so much. So this is the deck. This is our deck. So our deck is going to revolve around Psychic Misdirections. So this is a defense event, which is really good, and it's a psionic event. So this says Hero Interrupt. When an enemy attacks you, you choose a different enemy, and damage from that attack is dealt to the chosen enemy instead. So this is going to be fun. So this is what they mean. He's like, okay, can you use the Psychic Misdirection to make them attack each other? All right, so let's do that. I also added a couple of defense trainings because that means I can go in Alter Ego and then I can get those back into my deck. So I can shuffle those back. The other thing I can do is I can mind control a minion, and that is also going to count towards dealing damage to, which is basically never attacking, just using my psychic powers to do that. Now, because this is a defense event, I am adding Unflappable because if I use this, it is a defense, so I'll be able to trigger the Unflappable off of that. I'm not going for a perfect defense strategy. I'm just adding that for that. I'm also adding Nerves of Steel, so that means my Psychic Misdirection is also going to be able to pay 1 resource for that. So it's only going to cost 1 to do that. So this is very, very cool and very fun. So these are nice combos to help me draw cards and then use this Psychic Misdirection. I've added a couple of support cards. Again, this is a janky deck. So I added a Cerebro to help me fetch for allies. I added the X-Jet. I added the Avengers Mansion and a team building exercise. Again, team building exercise is going to pay for allies. It can also pay for psionic cards and all that stuff. So that is going to help for my stuff. There you go. I'm adding an honorary X-Men, so I can be an X-Men in both forms. I am adding Forge and Professor X. I'm adding 3 energy barriers. And then I'm running Jocasta. Jocasta can go and get a Psychic Misdirection from my discard pile back into under her. So then that gives me more opportunities to use the Psychic Misdirection. I'm also using Brother Voodoo to try to find the Psychic Misdirections. And I'm also using Moondragon, where I can use Moondragon to discard and have a minion attack another enemy. So again, all in that kind of strategy. And then I'm running 2 powers of protection and 3 of the double resources. Oh, so there's 10 of you now. Wow, man. I didn't think we'd have so many people. So this is a good, fun challenge. I'm only going to play this on standard. I was debating on doing it on expert, but because it's janky, I'm not too sure how it's going to work. I'm going to try it on standard. If I see it was way too easy, maybe I'll just go stage 1 and stage 3 to give him more health and stuff like that. But it's just more health. So that is the deck. So we are running a 25 card deck. So that's 40 cards. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. Plus our 15 standard cards. So we're going to start shuffling these. And there you go. So I hope all of you guys are having a good evening. Thank you so much again for joining me this evening. I appreciate your company. Don't be shy to say hi in the chat if you're there. Si vous m'écoutez en français, mais merci. Bonsoir les amis francophones. Si me escuchas en español, buenas tardes. Espero que todos están bien. And yeah, so anything, don't be shy. If you have any comments about the deck, if you have anything that you say, oh, Steve, why aren't you running this card or that card? Feel free to let me know. So this is my deck. I'm going to put this here. We start in play with a Black Order Besieger that is going to either deal a damage or 2 damage to my identity. I'm just going to take the 2 damage to my identity. And because we're standing on standard, I think we place 2 damage on the tower, but I can't remember exactly how many we're placing. I think it's 3 damage on expert, 4 damage on heroic. So there you go. Yeah, so hopefully we get to manipulate some minds and have some fun interactions here with these guys. So this should be pretty interesting. There we go. Thank you again for those who put that thumbs up in the likes. I always appreciate that for shizzle. All right, here we go. So this is done. Villain deck is here. We start here. We start here. One last for the lulls, and here we go. So telekinetic attack, energy barrier, forge. We're gonna keep the suit. I don't think we need that yet. Another telekinetic attack and a psychic blast. So we're going to get rid of all of those 4 cards because we're looking to find ways to either manipulate. So team building exercise, defensive training. Oh, perfect. A power of protection and a telepathic treachery. All right. So this comes into play. Put your Phoenix Force upgrade into play, restrain, and place 4 power counters here. So we have 4 power counters there. And after you make a recovery, we can do that. All right, so first things first, I think we're going to start off is we are going to spend 2 cards, and we are going to play Forge. Hey, Django Fets. Hey, everyone. Hey, Steve. Hello. 1 PP per damage. 1 per player damage on standard. All right. Thank you, GS. All right. Yeah, so we're going to play Forge. It's going to go get us a support. Let's see, what support do we want? What do we want right now? We could go get resources. We could get another card. An X-Men support. So we could go get Cerebro, and then that's done. And then we can go get more X-Men after that and use our team building exercise to do Cerebro. Now remember, we cannot deal damage to these guys. That is the restriction. All right. So what we're going to do first is, I think we're going to recover. We're going to go to go back to 9. We're going to add another power counter here. We're going to use team building exercise to play Cerebro. And we're going to use power of protection to play an energy barrier. And we'll use Forge to remove 1 threat from under siege. And then he'll take a damage. And we'll leave that there. All right, we're not going to go into hero form right now. And then this one has 3 count. Or do we go to hero form? Yeah. Let's not risk it. Let's go to hero form, and we're exhausted, and that's fine. There we go. All right, so we have this. So we're gonna go 1. Yeah. Oh, we have our first Psychic Misdirection. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh my God! All right, we got our first one. We are 100% playing that card. That's awesome sauce. All right. So our turn ends, and then we move this here, and then we are going to start. So we're going to place 1 threat on each scheme. So that is going to go to 1 and to 2. Proxima wants to activate against 1. And when Proxima attacks, choose to either deal 1 damage to the tower, or Proxima will get +2 attack. So she will get the +2 attack, which is going to be 4. I'm going to use a Phoenix Force, and I'm going to use From the Ashes to play a Psychic Misdirection. So she's going to be attacking for 4 on Corvus Glaive. 4 plus 2 is 6 damage. That is going to take him down to 2. And then the Black Order Besieger is going to attack us for 2. We're going to prevent 1, and we're going to deal 1 damage to Proxima, which is going to go to 8. And that is done. We took a damage. We'll go down to 8, and our encounter card will be Direct Assault. Attach the villain who is not the active villain. So this is going to go to Corvus Glaive. When the attachment attacks, the attack gains range, and if it defeats an ally, +3. So this is perfect because this is going to attack for 3 into Proxima. I love it. 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 All right. I'm also very excited here. All right. So I have 2 choices here. Oh man, I just want to do this right now. All right. Okay, so what do we do? So Phoenix is going to remove 2 threat from Corvus Glaive. And this is the discard pile, so I'll get rid of it right now. I am going to use a Phoenix counter for 2 and 3. I'm going to get rid of my White Hot Room, unfortunately. I'm going to play Jocasta. And Jocasta is going to bring back one of my Psychic Misdirections. I love it. Love it. All right. Jocasta is going to punch for 1, and Forge is going to punch for 1 here. So we can get rid of this guy in a second. And that is done. So I took away one of my counters. Too bad. I wanted to keep that White Hot Room, but we're going to skip it. But now I have another Psychic Misdirection for next turn. So 1, 2, 3, come on, 4, and 5. All right, so we can place 2 power counters on Phoenix Force. We have this, and then we can, we don't want to do this. So we might go down and go get like Professor X or something. All right, perfect. We're going to place 1 threat on Armies of Thanos, 1 threat on Under Siege. This is going to move, and then Corvus is going to be the one who attacks us. And after Corvus Glaives attacks, an undefended attack. So this is going to be fun because now we're going to make it a defended attack. So we're going to spend a genius. Are we spending a genius or are we spending a counter? Oh, beep. I need this for this. I can place. Yeah. So this is for Professor X. I think we're gonna go like that because we'll be able to play another energy barrier, and we can use another counter to put 2 counters. Yeah, it makes sense. Or are we not doing that? Yeah, maybe I'll figure it out. All right. So I'm gonna trigger a Psychic Misdirection. So that is going to be a defended attack. So it's going to attack 3, and it's going to go on Proxima for 3 plus 0. Boo. So 3 damage on her. So that is going to go to 5. Direct Assault is going to leave. I haven't played Tower Defense in a while. Any different mod set recommendations? Well, I put the Inheritors in there, but I'm going to get to them in a while. Black Order Besieger is going to attack me. I'm going to take 1 damage, go to 7. I'll redirect and get rid of this Black Order guy right now. And then my encounter card is a Caught Off Guard. And I'm going to get rid of this energy barrier right now. All right. All right. I'm going to use... What am I using? I am going to remove the 3 threat from Under Siege. I am going to San Francisco. I am going to spend a Phoenix Force to add 2 more. I am going to flip to Alter Ego. I'm going to use Cerebro to look for an X-Men ally, and that is going to be Professor X. And then I shuffle. And then I'm going to spend 3 to play Professor X. I'm going to confuse this young lady. She will be the next active one. And then I'm going to remove all the threat with the Professor. And that is it. I'm going to keep my energy barrier. So 2, 4, 5, and 6. So that is perfect. Because now I can play a Nerves of Steel. And I can play an Unflappable and an energy barrier. And if I want, I can still go get another ally too. So I could maybe even get Moondragon if I see a big minion that comes out. All right. So this is going to move because I've drawn. We're going to place 1 threat. 1 threat. Proxima is confused, so nothing happens. And I get City Under Attack, which is the player who defeats a scheme gets to draw a card. All right, so that is a crisis with 3 threat. All right. Let's do this. We're going to play a Power Protection for a Nerves of Steel. We are going to use Cerebro to go get a ally. I think we're going to go get Cyclops just to get him out of our deck. I kind of want to deck out here. Are you guys enjoying yourselves so far? All right, I am going to go up. I'm going to thwart for 3 off the City Under Attack. I get to draw a card, which is a Mental Paralysis, which doesn't really help, but I'm going to spend 2 for an Energy Barrier. I am going to spend Telepathic Treachery for an Unflappable. So my Energy Barrier will have 3 here. I don't really need to do anything else. I think I'm just going to discard this Energy Barrier. So how many cards I have left? So 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to keep, I'll keep it. Nah. It'll come back. Because now I'm going to draw a couple of extra cards here. And I want Jocasta to go away as well. All right. So X-Jet, Moondragon, Phoenix, Psychic Misdirection, and Brother Voodoo. Man, do I love it when the plan comes together. All right. So he's only attacking for 1, which is kind of sad. So using a Psychic Misdirection for that is kind of silly. But I do want to defend his attack. You know what? Whatever. Boost of 3. All right. We're going to add a threat. Corvus Glaive wants to attack us. We're going to use Nerves of Steel. And let's use one of our Phoenix Force counters to play Psychic Misdirection. So he's going to attack into Proxima for 1 plus 2. So that's 3 damage. She is going to go down to 2. I'm going to trigger Unflappable because I took no damage. I get to draw a card. Mind Control. Come on, minion. Give me a minion. All right, and this was defended, so I don't trigger his ability. And then encounter card is a Black Order Besieger. I can either take a damage or have on the tower or 2 damage to my identity. I think I'm just going to take 1 damage, go down to 6, and I'll redirect 1 damage to this guy. So he'll go down. No, I'll give it to her. So she's going down to 1. All right. Let's see. Am I doing... I can probably take him out if I do Moondragon here. All right, there's not a lot of threat left. I think I want to use Jocasta. So I'm going to spend 2 for Jocasta. She'll get rid of the threat off of her. I'm going to spend... I kind of want to keep that Mind Control, but I don't think I need it right now. So I think I'm going to spend a Phoenix counter. So for 1... I'm going to wait on Moondragon, I think. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to play the X-Jet. I'm going to use the X-Jet for the Phoenix to give me 2 more power counters here. I will then remove all the threats from here. All right, so there's still no threat. I know it's, and I'm gonna keep this Mind Control in case I get a good minion this time. And I'm gonna freeze it. I could also go to Alter Ego, but at least now I have extra resources. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there it is, the Psychic Misdirection. All right, perfect. Which is perfect because what's going to happen is I'm going to do that. I'll be able to Psychic Misdirection, go back. Oh man, it's just going to be so good. All right, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'll be able to flip them both on this turn. All right, so this is going to go to Proxima here. We're going to add 1 threat and then 1 threat. She wants to attack us. I'm gonna have her get +2 attack. I think I'm just gonna kill the Besieger. Yeah, I'm gonna go X-Jet for 1 and Nerves of Steel for 2. I'm gonna play Psychic Misdirection, and then she's just gonna attack Corvus Glaive for 4 plus 1 is 5. So he goes down to 0. And this is done. Because I defended perfectly, Unflappable, I'll draw a card, which is a double resource. I'll get an extra encounter card. Now that's good because now I have a double. Oh man. I get to reshuffle all my guys. It makes a lot of sense here. And then I'll be able to flip her. So Black Order is going to attack me for 2. I'm going to take 1, go down to 5. I'm going to take out Proxima. So she's going to flip to stage 2 with 12 health. He is going to step to stage 2 with 11 health. Man, I almost feel like I could have done this on Expert. And then I get 2 encounter cards. So the first one is, this is going to Surge. And I remove a counter. And this card gains Surge, discard, and I get Proxima's Spear. Now she gets Overkill and Piercing. Awesome sauce. And then Proxima activates against you. Oh, rats. All right. So now she wants to activate against me. So now, unfortunately, I'm at 5. She's attacking for 4. Oof. This is going to be a little bit more problematic. So I might have to go down here. All right. So I'm going to put a damage on the tower. She's going to attack me for 4. I'm going to defend for 2. All right. So I'm going to take 2 minus 1. So I'm going to take 1 damage. And then I'm going to start doing damage to her. So going down to 11. And then this goes away. All right. How is Spear awesome sauce? I think you're a glutton for punishment. No. Did I? No, I had 4. Oh, did I remove 2? Oh, okay. And I removed 1. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Ichida Mitsumi, thank you so much. Because now she's going to attack for 4 with piercing. So that's just going to take this guy out like in a second with my Psychic Misdirections. I'm like, it's awesome sauce. Honorary X-Men will bring me up to 5. Because then now I can use the X-Jet and Alter Ego, which makes perfect sense. Tower defensive training can help me get my Psychic Misdirections back. I think what I want to do here... I wanted to use the mind control, but I think I'm just going to go... I really want to play those defensive trainings. He's going to scheme, so he's going to give me extra encounter cards. Let's see. I think we just play Cerebro. So we're going to flip down. Cerebro is going to look for a X-Men character. I think we're going to use the Professor here. We'll go get Professor X. Oh, he was the next card up. There you go. So we're going to use Professor. And then I'm going to spend the Avengers Tower for a defensive training with 2 counters. And then I'm going to use my mind control. No, I don't want to use my mind control. All right, I'm gonna keep my mind control. I'm gonna spend 3 for Professor X, which is gonna confuse Corvus Glaive and remove all the threat from Corvus Glaive. All right, done. I might have to recover here. All right, so 6 cards. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have a Psychic Misdirection. So we can spend this one as a resource to play defensive training and then just shuffle it back in. We can also use Moondragon to start attacking the other ones. Or we can just keep them. All right, so we have some options. We definitely have some good options here. All right. First things first, we're going to add 1 threat and then 1 threat. So that's going to go to 2 and 1. He is confused. He's going to scheme for 1, so it's going to go for 2, and then we get 1 encounter card, which is deal 3 damage to Avengers Tower. This goes to 5, and this goes away. Bye-bye, Professor. Thank you so much. All right, I don't think we have any more X-Men allies in our deck, but we are going to check, because I only put a few in, so... Oh, we do. We have Forge. Ah, there we go. So Forge is an ally. All right, well, there's no threat to remove, so I'm going to recover for 3, go back to 8, and get a power counter. Forge goes into my hand. All right. Do I want to keep the Psychic Misdirection? Do I want to go on the control? Let's see. All right, we're going to flip up. I'm going to use the X-Jet and the Energy Barrier for 2. Two. Yeah. 3 and 4. I'm going to use the mind control because I haven't used it yet. I'm just going to get rid of it because I want to use it and I'm like, he's mine. You're mine. I'm going to use Moondragon for defensive training with 2 counters here. I'm going to keep my Psychic Misdirection, but I think it's going to be over before that. I'm going to use the Black Order guy to deal 2 damage to Proxima, take him down to 9. All right, I was hoping to get a bigger minion, but I think that's fine. All right, here we go. Next one. All right. So 2, 4, and 5. All right. So this is gonna go to 3. This is gonna go to 3. She is going to go right here. Proxima wants to initiate an attack against us. We're going to give her +2, so she's going to have 5, 6. And then we're going to use our X-Jet and this. We're going to do a Psychic Misdirection. So she's attacking for 6, 7 on Corvus Glaive. He is down to 4. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so good. I draw a card because of Unflappable, which is a other resource. And then, encounter card is Corvus's Cunning. Corvus Glaive activates against us. All right, perfect. We're going to use both of our telekinetic attacks to do a Psychic Misdirection. And Corvus is going to attack into Proxima for 2, 3, 4. And then she is going to go down to 5. I love this deck. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. All right, what are we doing? So we're going to thwart for 3. We're going to spend our Psychic Blast and remove a power counter to ready Phoenix. We're going to thwart for 3, get rid of this one. We are going to punch for 2. So Proxima is down to 3. And we're going to go down to Alter Ego. And yeah, I think we can finish this next turn. Defensive Training is going to shuffle back a Psychic Misdirection in our deck. And this is going to be the end. Man, I should have played on Expert. I didn't think it would have been I didn't think it would have been that easy, but man, even with the Inheritors out, to be fair, none of the Inheritors came out, but still, I feel like this is just a cakewalk right now. I'm like the tower, nothing, there's no threat anywhere. So 2, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so we're going to place 1 threat on everything. This is going to come on Corvus, who's going to scheme for 2 and 3, and this is going to not defeat an ally, so this is going to go to 4. If the damage from this attack, it is not an attack. And we're going to get an encounter card, which is City Under Attack. Hinder 1 and 3. All right, beauty. There's no more dudes to play with, so I think all we're going to do... what are we doing? We don't need to heal. We have our Psychic Misdirection. I think all we're going to do is we're going to spend 2 for a White Hot Rune. We'll add another power counter. We're going to flip up. We'll remove the 3 threat from City Under Attack, which is going to let us draw a card. It's a double resource. Man, I'm going to use... Oh, shoot! All right, we should have... Before we do that, sorry. Before we do that, we would have used Defensive Training. So I'm going to put that double resource back, but we would have shuffled the Psychic Misdirection in our deck. And then we would have drawn a card, which is Rise from the Ash. All right. And then we're going to spend these. I'm not going to die, so I'm just going to spend these 2 and then play an Energy Barrier with 3 counters. And then we keep this, and then we're good. All right. And Black Order Besieger, what do you want to do? You want to keep punching? All right. Black Order Besieger is going to punch for 2, bringing Proxima down to 1. It gets defeated. He gets defeated. And then we're good. All right. So we have our Psychic Misdirection for the turn. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Cool. So here we go. Here we go. So we draw. This goes here. We're going to add a threat. This is going to go to 5. We're going to add a threat. This is going to go to 2. Proxima wants to attack us. We are going to give her +2 attack. And we're going to use... I think we're just going to use this. We're going to use our... Actually, we're just going to use a power counter and our Nerves of Steel to say Psychic Misdirection. She's attacking for 6, 7, 8. So Corvus Glaive goes to 0. We trigger Unflappable and draw a card. More resources, not what we need. And then, encounter card is an Assault. Yeah, we're at 8. So I think what we're going to do... we're going to put a damage on the tower. And she's going to swing at us for 4. We're going to defend for 2. So she's attacking us for 7. So 4 plus 3 is 7. Minus 2 is 5. Minus 1 is 4. And then we're going to take out Proxima. And then now she's dead. And then we win. All right. Let's see. You know what? Let's defeat him on stage 3 now. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to go back. But like I said, this was it. This was the deck. This is, and then we had this. And what our next turn would have been Brother Voodoo. Look at the top 5. Get a Psychic Misdirection. And then Jocasta brings it again. Now again on Expert. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. All right. Let's do it again. Boom. Did you like this game? How cool was that? That was super, super fun. Let's see if we are luckier this time. Or if we are less lucky this time. Because we were very, very lucky at the beginning of the game. We got a lot of things on. Where's our expert cards? No Shadows of the Past. No nothing. I feel like this was like cheat mode for me. What about you? What do you guys think? Was this too easy? I think I feel like it was too easy. It was super fun. Did you enjoy watching it? That's what I'm concerned about. Was it fun watching it? I was like... I know, I had a blast. That Psychic Misdirection combo was just so crazy good. This deck really shines on this scenario because they are always a target for Psychonic. Yeah, exactly. It's find an enemy, find another enemy. I think Ryan saw that and he was just like, "Oh, can it be done?" Way too easy. I know. I didn't think it would get that easy. I was like, "Oh man, I'm putting in the Inheritors." So it was a fun watch. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you for all those thumbs ups, guys. Those likes. I do appreciate that. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. This is Steve, Play the Game with Steve. If you have any challenges and stuff like that or scenarios you would like to see played, please let me know. I'm always down for a cool challenge like this. Makes it very fun and interesting. The Besieger here, this goes at 4. We are at 9. And yeah. Let's just shuffle this. Nonsense back together and see if we can make another one happen. All right, there we go. Let's see if we fare better on Expert. On Expert, it's just a little bit more health, so that's why I'm not. Oh, there you go. Professor X turn 1. It's always a good thing. We got the defensive strategy 2, 4, and 6. All right, so we're gonna pitch these three, let's hope we get a few resources. Maybe we get a professor and then something else. So, there we go. 1 double. Oh, no. 2, 4, 5. And we got a psychic misdirection. All right. So we have choices here to make. I think what we do here, is we spend 4 for the mansion. You putting in the psychic misdirection. We draw a card. Or we spend the professor. That could be something. We can spend the professor. We keep that psychic misdirection right away, and then we start pounding, right? We keep that psychic, and then we can go down next turn. And then do we have enough to play the X-Jet? So, or we play X-Jet. How do we play this? We have 1 double, we have 6 cards. Let's do the maths. Do some maths. If I spend 1 for defensive training, I could always bring back that psychic misdirection, but I feel that since I have it in hand, I want to keep it. So that means I have 5 cards to play with. So if I only have 5 cards to play with, I could confuse, but I don't think confusing... X-Jet, cause of Forge? Yeah, X-Jet and then the other one. So I can always get the X-Jet back if I remember Forge correctly. I can search. Do you guys remember if Forge searches the deck and discard pile or just the deck? All right, let's just do this. Let's get a go 1, 2, 3, 4. Avengers Mansion, draw card. That's another double resource. Dummy, Steve. Why? All right, it's okay. Yeah, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to have a double because then I could have played the professor or the X-Jet. Darn it. All right, that's okay. All right, then I'm going to flip. I'm going to use a power counter to play the defensive training with 2 counters. And then I'm going to remove 3 threat from, let's say, Proxima. Boom. All right, done. Let's do this. I'm going to keep 2, 3, 4... and 5. All right, here we go. We're going to add 1 threat. Proxima is going to get +2 attack. Sorry, this is going to go here. She's going to get +2 attack for attacking us. So she's going to attack for 5, and she is going to go see our friend. I'm going to play Psychic Misdirection. So 5. Just 5. So he's going to go down to 6. I'm going to take 2 damage from this guy. And then my encounter card is... turn 1. Now this is a Steve Kimmel game. Now this is the perfect Steve Kimmel game. There you go. Boom. Turn 1 shadows. Let's do this. This is a perfect... This is a Steve Kimmel game. As much as I want to, this is exactly what I should have expected. Finally, Keith Kengen is like, yeah, there it is. Shadows turn 1 for Mr. Kimmel. You know what? The only good thing with Consume the World is it's actually going to make them easier to kill each other. All right, so that crap happened. All right, I'm going to draw a card. Do I look worried? A little bit. All right. Well, I am going to... What am I going to do? Attach to a non-elite minion. I think I might have to rise from the ashes here just in case I die. And then I put the defense. Attached minion cannot activate. She's tough. I'm not doing much here. Steady toughness villainous. When she schemes, she goes on Consume the World instead. Alright, well, whatever. We don't care about that. Alright, I'm gonna spend 2. I'm gonna play an unflappable and another defensive training. With 2 counters here. I am going to probably take 2 encounters. So I'm going to thwart for 3 off of the Consume the World. So that's going to go to 3. I'm going to flip down. I want a bigger hand size. I want to be able to find some stuff. I'm going to shuffle back the... No, I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to shuffle them back in a minute. All right, 6 cards. So 2, 4, and 6. All right, so here's a Psychic Misdirection. So I'll be able to start taking them out with this. I hope she gets her spear, and I can start playing them off each other. All right, here we go. This is going to go to 3. This is going to go to 2. This is going to be the active. He's going to scheme for 2 plus 2. So that is 4, which is going to give me an encounter card. And then it's going to go back to 0. And then he's going to scheme for 1. She's going to scheme for 2, 3. Add the other villain's scheme and attack to this villain. It's not a villain. Oh, beautiful. So she's not getting anything from this boost. Add the other villain's scheme and attack to this villain's scheme. Would this work against them? She's not a villain. She's a minion. So it's only going to go up by 3. So it's going to go back to 6. All right, double encounter card. First one is... I'll place a damage on the tower. And then Proxima activates against me. So she's going to scheme for 1 plus 4. So that is 5. So this is going to explode and deal 6 damage, which is going to flip the tower. Oh my god, what a mess. There you go. This is what a Shadows turn 1 looks like. Freaking mess. All right, energy barrier. All right, what are we doing here, Steve? All right, we're going to flip up. I don't know what we can do here to help us out. So 2 for... oh, shoot. Before we do that, we're going to place that Psychic Manipulation back in. And shuffle that. All right. Okay. So we're going to play an Honorary X-Men on ourselves. Boom. So we're going to go to 8. We are going to spend 2 for Nerves of Steel. We're going to use Cerebro and White Hot Room to play an energy barrier. So we should be okay for a couple things. Oh, I'm still an alter ego. Maybe I do play Cerebro. Keep this. But then I don't get to play my Misdirection. Or maybe I don't play the Honorary X-Men. Oh, I played that last turn. All right, let's just leave it how it is. Let's just go. All right. Yeah, I am going to punch to get rid of the tough. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that Psychic Misdirection, and then hopefully I don't die. All right, here we go. Wow, there we go. Moondragon coming in hot. 4 and 5. All right, so we got 2 telekinetic attacks, but again, we're not gonna do it. We want to use the Psychic Misdirections and all that stuff. This is bad. Hey, you know what? It's all good. All right, so let's see. So 1 threat, 1 threat. This is going here. Proxima is going to get +2 attack, so she's going to attack for 5, 6, and I'm going to use the Nerves of Steel and a telekinetic, and a psionic Phoenix Force to do a Psychic Misdirection. So she's attacking for 5, 6, 7, 8 on Dark Phoenix. There we go. 8 on Dark Phoenix. And then these guys are all going to attack me for a lot. So I'm going to take 1, 2, and I'm going to put 2 more here. So now it's at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So just 2 more damage. And then that's out. And then she's going to attack me for 2. Of course, for 6. Ouch. I'm going to deal 1 more damage here. And I'll take 5, go down to 3. And then encounter card is Exhaustion and a Surge into Corvus's Cunning and activates against us, and we die. So we're going to die to that because he's going to activate for 2, 4, and we die. Oh man, I want to do this again on Expert, but hopefully we don't see Shadows turn 1. Now I want to beat it on Expert because now I'm pissed. Shadows turn 1, you gotta be kidding me. 4, 5, because I was coming right back. I was gonna kill her. She was gonna die. Burning Anger. All right, all this stuff is here. All right. Now I'm angry. Turn 1 Shadows. Oh. The bane of my existence. Turn 1 Shadows. Oh yeah, was I drawing something? Yeah, I wasn't. Thank you. I can attack minions, but it was just, there was no point right now. All right, let's try this again. All right, we're gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna give it one more go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I was doing it was pretty awesome. Okay. Again, this is a super janky deck. And just, let's see. Let's see if I get Shadows again. If I get Shadows again turn 1, I'm just going to scoop. Actually, I won't scoop. Oh, that stupid Shadows turn 1. Alright, so poof, 2 damage here, so 1 damage because of this guy, so that goes to 3. Alright, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I want to keep Nerves of Steel. You never keep an Avengers Mansion unless you have a double resource. So we're going to pitch this. Watch me get a double. Nope, but it's good. Better than doubles. All right, here we go. We're going to spend 2 for Nerves of Steel. So resource to play our event is good. We're going to play Energy Barrier for a defensive training. Actually, yeah, we kind of want those out. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Energy Barrier for Cerebro. Cerebro is going to go get me Cyclops. I'm not going to run Cyclops. I'm just going to use him. Cerebro gets Cyclops. Do I have too many cards? Wait a second. I pitched 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I missing something? Yeah, I'm probably confused. All right, so that happened. That happened. I'm going to use Cyclops to play this. Let me know if I'm doing it wrong. I feel like I have 1 too many cards because I got a double. I used an Energy Barrier to play this, so that's 3. Cyclops to play this, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like I have an extra 1 card too many. I'm going crazy. All right, And then I'll just defeat the energy barrier to play the unflappable. Was I wrong? Did I have an extra card? I mulligan 3. Or did I draw too many cards? I think I might have drawn one too many cards. All right, I'm just going to put this energy barrier back because I don't think it... Ah! 1, 2, 3. I can't remember. Or do you guys remember? If you guys can go back, just let me know. Because I have an extra energy barrier here and I don't know why. Somebody was paying attention because I played too fast and I messed up. I know I had a double because the double paid for this, the Nerves of Steel. But the other energy barrier is where I get confused. I think I spent an energy barrier to play Cerebro. Cerebro goes and gets me Cyclops. Cyclops pays the defensive energy, but this is where I'm like, why do I have an extra card? So 1, 2, 3. So I have one card too many and I don't understand why. One, 2, 3. So that's 6 cards. 7 cards with Cyclops. So let me know, guys, if you see it in the chat. If you saw, I'm just confused. I can't remember. So either this one needs to go back into the deck because I dropped it or I drew it too fast. And then anyway, I'm going to go up. I'm going to spend a counter to play an unflappable. And then I am going to... I'm just going to punch for 1 here. Try to get rid of this guy before he kills me. All right, so I'm just going to shuffle this energy barrier back because I don't know why he is out. And if you guys tell me something else, then talk to me. All right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, baby, 4. And a mind control. All right, awesome sauce. All right. We're adding 2 threats, 1 on each. Proxima wants to attack us. We're going to give her +2 attack. We're going to use our Nerves of Steel and a Phoenix Force to play Psychic Misdirection to deal 5 + 3. So that is 8 damage. So he is already down to 3. That is awesome. And then he lost his glaive as well. He's going to attack us for 2. We're going to go down to 7. And then the encounter card is Rain Fire. So we're going to deal 3 more damage to the tower. Done. That is way better than a Shadows turn 1. All right. I think what we do here... Did I draw my card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot to draw my card off Unflappable. An energy barrier was stuck under Cyclops when you pulled him. Okay, so thank you, Mark. All right, so I didn't draw from Unflappable. So I draw my Unflappable here. Okay, so I have a mind control I can use. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use I want to keep this. All right. I'm a little scared. All right, I'm going to use one of my power counters for 1. Moondragon and Telepathic Treachery for 3. Jocasta, which is going to put this here underneath. I am then going to have Jocasta thwart for 2. and take 2 damage. I'm going to go back to Jean Grey. I'm going to recover, go to 9, get a power counter. Use Cerebro to go get Forge. And use Mind Control and Forge to play the White Hot Room, which is going to give me another power counter. I don't want to be unleashed. So that. All right, and then I shuffle. All right, so maybe I deal with an extra encounter card. All right, I think that's okay. I just didn't want to stay at 1 to go unleashed. All right, so this. Boom. Let's see what we get. All right, so 2, 4, nice, 5, and 6. All right, if we get a big minion, well, at least we can take it with a telekinetic attack. All right, so this is going to go to 3. This is going to go to 1. Corvus is going to scheme for 2. Plus 2 is going to go to 4. Plus 1 is 5. Plus 1 is 6. So now we're going to get 2 cards. Encounter 1. Blackwater Besieger. Let's just put a damage on. Yeah, just put another damage on there. And then Bricks. Oh, I like him. Each inheritor minion gains patrol. All right, perfect. So, and he is a 5 health minion with 2. Now we don't have our mind control. That sucks. All right, we are going to Cerebrize. Cerebro is going to go get us Professor. Yeah, let's go get Professor. We're going to get our Professor. We are going to spend Psychic Misdirection and a Genius to play the Professor, which is going to confuse... I think we're just going to confuse Corvus. Professor is going to remove 3 threat from Under Siege. Oh, I can't. I got to take care of this guy first. Because this guy has patrol. All right. This is going to give me a power counter. Against Energy Barrier. I'm going to use a defensive training to play a Psychic Misdirection. I'm going to flip up. I am going to use... I want to use these, but I'm short a resource. All right, so I'm going to play an Honorary X-Men on myself to go to 10. I'm going to use a power counter, Power of Energy and Energy Barrier to do a 7 damage to this guy. Let's get rid of him. Professor X will remove 3 from here. And then I will punch this Blackwater guy for 1. All right. Okay, we are doing good. Did we shuffle our card like we said we were going to? I believe so. All right. A lot more interesting on Expert. All right, here we go. There's a Psychic Misdirection, and then we have Brother Voodoo. So 2, 4, and another defensive energy. All right, we are doing way good things here. All right, so this is going to move here. We're going to add 1 threat on each, so that is going to go to 1 and 1. Okay, Proxima wants to attack. So we kill these minions, or what do we do, Professor? What do we do? Maybe we keep this one at 2. All right, we're going to use Proxima. We're going to use our power counter and our Nerves of Steel for 2. And we are going to do the Psychic Misdirection here. And Proxima is going to attack for 5 into this Besieger for 5. Plus 2 is 7. And this Besieger is gone. There we go. This Besieger is going to attack into the Professor. So Professor is out. And then our encounter card is Burning Anger, which is going to surge into Assault. Proxima is going to attack us again, and we are going to use Brother Voodoo and Rise from the Ash to play a Psychic Misdirection. And she's going to attack for 5 into Corvus. 6, 7. Yay! Shadows is gone. And then he is down to 0. All right, perfect. Now we just need to take her out. All right, I don't want to go Unleashed. Oh, did we drop Unflappable? Hey, yo, Steve. All right, there you go. Yeah, I keep forgetting about the Unflappable trigger. Draw card. Mental Paralysis. All right. I'm going to spend 1 to add 2 counters here. And I'm going to spend 1 counter to play another Defensive Training. I am going to... I'm at 10. I'm going to punch for 1 on this Black Order Besieger. Take him out. I'm going to flip down. White Hot Room is going to add another counter on my Phoenix Force. I'm going to Defensive Training to put... I have 2 left in here. So you know what? I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to do it when I go back up to Hero Form. And there's no more allies to put down. So this is resources. This is here. This is here. All right. 6 cards. Let's do this. So 2. All right. So 2, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. 2 threat on each. Corvus Glaive is confused. And then my encounter card is Proxima is going to activate against us for 1. Plus 2 is 3. So that is going to go to 5. All right. So it doesn't pop the tower yet. All right. We're going to use Jocasta to remove 2 from here. So that goes down to 3. She's going to go away. We are going to spend the White Hot Room to give us a power counter. We're going to use our Defensive Trainings times 2. And we're going to put Psychic Misdirection and Psychic Misdirection back in. Oh, that was kind of silly, but it's okay. I'm going to spend 2 for a team building exercise. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to overspend to play an energy barrier. Because right now, I need to deal her a lot of damage. And do I just let it pop? How much threat do I have? So 2, 4, 6. I need to draw more cards. If I leave that, that pops. I'm not too worried about it. But I don't want to, you know what? I don't want to take a chance. I don't want it. If it pops, I want it to pop on my terms. All right. Because he is already dead. I just need to get rid of her now. All right, I'm going to thwart for 3 off that scheme. All right, 5 cards. All right, 2, 4, and 5. All right, so now we got an X-Jet. We got some resources. We have everything we need to be the best. All right, this is going to go to 3. This is going to go to 1. focus defense right now. What do I want to do? I don't even want to Psychic Misdirect. I'm going to put a damage on the tower. She's going to attack me for 3 plus 3. That's 6. I'm going to take 5 and deal her 1. So she goes down to 11. I'm going to go down to 5. And then my encounter card is Proxima's Power. Now she wants to activate again. All right, now I'm not going to take a chance. I'm going to spend 1 and 2. I am going to psychically misdirect her, and then she can just, for 5, 0 on Corvus, who's already at 0. So he doesn't matter. Unflappable triggers, draws me a card, and then we are good. All right. Team building exercise and a strength for the X-Jet. The X-Jet and a Psychic Blast for the Phoenix suit. So now we have the aerial trait. I am at 5 health. I do have a Psychic Misdirection. I can thwart for 3, get rid of this. Flip down, get 2 encounter cards. Yeah, let's just do it. Flip down, go to 7. And I'm going to pitch my Psychic Misdirection because I think I have one more here. All right, let's do this. All right, we're very close. So 1, we deck out. There, I knew there was 1 left. Go Steve and his wild challenges. That's Guy. Guy, you should have seen on standard. I destroyed this scenario. It wasn't even funny. And then my second game, I got spanked with Shadows turn 1, which was a classic. But yeah, now I think I got this. I think I got this in the bank. I just need to make it happen. 2, 4, 5, and 6. Oh yeah, this is. I just need a I just need a big minion. So 1 and 2. He's going to scheme for 2 plus obviously 3, so 5, 6. So I'm going to get another card and then another card, which is a direct assault, which is useless because I need to take her out. Yes! Deimos and Verna. All right, perfect. I got 2 big minions here. And she has Retaliate, but this guy, as soon as I find a mind control, I am in it to win it. All right. Professor X. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for Professor. He was the last card. All right. I'm looking for mind control. Because he is not an elite. All right. We're going to spend 4 to play the Mansion, which is going to draw us a card, which is Forge. I'm like, what do I need now? I don't think I have any more X things to do, so I'm gonna use my defensive training to shuffle back in a Psychic Energy. Since I am a X-Men, I'm gonna use this to play my defensive training, and then I'll have 2 more. And then I can team building, forge, and a Phoenix counter. Oh, which I am going to add another Phoenix counter here. And I think I want to recover. Yeah, I think I'm going to recover, go back to 10, and add another Phoenix counter. I'm going to flip. And I am going to use team building exercise, forge, and a counter to play Professor X, which is going to confuse. Do I want to confuse him? I think I'm going to confuse her. I'm going to confuse her, and then Professor is going to remove 3 threat here. All right, perfect. I got my Psychic Misdirection. We are good to go. I got resources galore. I got everything I need. So 1, 2, 4. I'm even going to put my shield in a second. So 2, 4, and 5. All right, here we go. Adding threat here, adding threat here. This is moving here. So now she is going to get +2. I just want my the other one. All right, so I'm going to spend the X-Jet and Nerves of Steel for 2. Psychic Misdirection. So she's going to attack for 5, 7 into Verna. 8, 9, 10. So Verna is out. This is out. Deimos wants to attack me for 3. I'm going to take 2 damage, go down to 8, and do a damage on her for 10. I'll trigger Unflappable on the psychic thing. I'll draw a card. And then encounter is Exhaustion and Surge into Genix. And then everyone has guard. Oh, no, that's not cool. I should be exhausted. All right, I'll draw a card. Come on. Not the one I want. Okay. And Professor X is gone. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I could have taken... I forgot about the Professor, so I'll put her damage back. I'll put my counter back. And I'll put the Professor in front of Deimos. Okay, so what are we doing, Steve? This is a psionic card. All right, so I'm going to team building exercise and telepathic treachery to play a telekinetic shield. I am then going to keep these 2 cards for that. What do I do? I'm going to use a Phoenix Force to ready. What do I want to do here, Steve? Yeah, I'm going to use I don't want. I'm just going to add 2. I'm just going to add 2 more counters to my Phoenix Force. I have a double. I have a bunch of double resources too. All right, I'm going to keep those doubles. Do I need to keep the doubles at this point? I think I'm going to pitch the power, and I'm going to keep these 2. So 2. All right, perfect. Telekinetic attack. I can kill this guy. 2, 4, and another Phoenix Force. All right. This is going to move here to 3 to 2. Corvus wants to attack. Such a massive engine you have there. Oh, thanks, Agnes. Yeah, I'm going to use my X-Jet and Nerves of Steel to play a Psychic Misdirection, attacking Genix for 3. Trigger Unflappable. Draw a card. All right. He wants to attack us for 3. I'm going to take 2, go down to 6, and deal a damage here. She's going to attack me for 2. I'm going to take 1, deal a damage. Obviously, I won't find my mind control. And then my encounter card is Corvus's Cunning, so he's going to activate against me again. All right, I'm going to defend. And he's attacking for 2 plus nothing. So I have another perfect defense. All right, I'm going to draw a card off the mansion. Moondragon. All right. I just need 1 more damage here. So I'm going to spend... what am I spending here? Phoenix. Does that share a trait? No. It doesn't share a trait with me. So I'm going to use 1, 2, 3. I am actually going to play Moondragon here, who is going to deal 1 damage here and get rid of this guard. Because then he's going to be able to attack her, and then I'm going to be excited. I'm going to use a counter, 1/2, to play Jocasta, which is going to bring back a Psychic Misdirection. And Jocasta is going to remove 2 threat from this guy. Oh, wait. Yeah, 2 threat from her. And then I can go to Alter Ego. Ah, yes, yes, yes. And then I can go to Alter Ego while she's confused. And then hopefully I find my mind control here. And then I can, you know, have some fun. And then I don't have to have him attack for nothing. I like it. I'm going to flip down. White Hot Room is going to give me 2 health. Oh, shoot. I forgot about the shield. There's so many cards. All right. I'm going to put a counter instead. I'll get rid of the shield because I probably should have lost some life. And I'll go back to 10. Whatever. So many cards on my board. I'm like, I can't remember everything. All right, so 6 cards. 1, come on, mind control. There it is. All right, 2, 4, 5, and 6. All right, now we're good. Sorry about that. That's what happens sometimes when you're playing and there's 100 things going on there. It's just crazy. All right. This is going to go to 2. This is going to go to 3. She is the one that wants to activate. She is confused. He is going to scheme for 1. And then encounter is caught off guard. You know what? I don't need to be an X-Men anymore. So I will go down to 9 and get rid of my honorary X-Men. All right. White Hot Room is going to give me another power counter. I'm at 7. I'm going to draw a card with my Mansion, which is born from the Ash. All right, Psychic Misdirections. All right, there's 1 here, so I'm going to shuffle 1 back in with my defensive training. I'm going to flip back into Jean Grey. Is this a psionic? Yes. So team building, X-Jet, and a double for mind control. Sweet. All right. And Deimos is going to punch for 3 into her. She's down to 8. This is the end game. He's taking 1. Then I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 for Rise from the Ash. And then I'll just keep my energy barrier for next turn. Yeah. And then she'll remove 3 threat from this one. All right, perfect. Now, nothing bad can happen. I just keep Moondragon there just in case, and then we're good. The shield takes the damage. Yeah, I know, I discarded it. That's why I was like, oh man, whatever. 2, 4, 5. Now I have like 3 Psychic Misdirections. I just want him to activate like 6 times. All right, so this is going to go to 3. This is going to go to 2. He activates. All right. Corvus Glaive is going to activate. We are going to use our Nerves of Steel and the X-Jet. And we're going to play the Psychic Misdirection under Jocasta. He's attacking for 2. 3 damage. She is down to 5. All right. Encounter card is... There's no trigger because it's a defense. Trigger unflappable. Draw a card. And then encounter is Bound by Blood. Heal 2 damage from each villain. Give each villain a tough status card. Darn it. So she is back to 7. And then he is at 2. This is going to get annoying. Oh, and I can't attack them. I don't want to do this. All right. I can't attack him with my heroes. So Deimos is going to get rid of the tough from this guy. He's used. Jocasta is going to remove 2 threat and go away off of this guy. Actually, off of this guy. Phoenix will remove 3 threat from this. I am going to spend Psychic Power Protection for an energy barrier. So that can help me with the toughs. I am going to keep one of these in hand. And then I can always bring another one back. I'm going to spend 1 of my Phoenix counters for Psychic Misdirection, 3 to play Brother Voodoo, which is an energy barrier, which I'm not going to shuffle yet. I am going to draw a card. I have 1, 2, 3 allies. I'm going to get an encounter card. I get an energy barrier. I shuffle. All right. And Brother Voodoo's just chilling like a villain. All right, so this, and that's my extra encounter card. All right, 1 and 1. Let's go, baby, go, baby, go. 1 here. All right, Proxima wants to attack. She's just going to attack into Brother Voodoo for 5. 6, 7. Brother Voodoo's out. Encounter 1, Karn. Each inheritor minion gains overkill and piercing. That is good. This is where I need the gang up. City under attack. All right, that's going to make me draw some cards. All right, and that is 3. Okay. Did I forget to draw my hand? I think I did forget to draw my hand. 4, 5. Like I completely forgot to draw my hand. I'm going to thwart for 3 this crisis. I'm going to draw a card. Piercing and overkill. I am going to use this guy to deal 3 damage to her. She is down to 4. I am going to draw a card with my mansion. I'm going to spend 2 for an energy barrier. I am going to spend team building exercise, Forge, and a Psychic Blast to play Professor X, which is going to ready Phoenix. Actually, no. Is going to confuse Proxima again. And then he'll remove 3 threat here. 1 ally, 2 ally, 3 allies. Good. I got my Psychic Misdirection. I got Moondragon to get rid of the tough and take him out. And then we should be able to flip him to the final stage and then win. Soon. 2, 4, and 5. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. That guy's going to do like 18 damage. Yeah, the Deimos. Yeah, that was one of the ones I was hoping to get. So this is going to go to 2 to 1. He's going to go. Corvus Glaive is going to initiate an attack. He's going to go attack her. I have Nerves of Steel and the X-Jet, which is going to play a Psychic Misdirection. So he's going to attack for 2. Oh, come on! For 2. All right. Karn wants to attack. I'm going to exhaust and discard Moondragon. I'm going to choose a minion. And then he's going to attack another enemy of my choice. So he's going to attack him, which is going to remove the tough and bring him down to 0. Done. All right. Encounter card. Master Plan. I don't even know if there's a side scheme left. No. All right. Accelerations. I think both side schemes accelerate at once. I can't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure. Professor X goes away. All right. Overkill, piercing. All right, I want to flip them now. All right, I'm going to spend... Man, I have so many resources. I'm going to draw a card. Another double resource. I have too many doubles. Man, is this a psychic card? A psionic. I'm going to use telepathic treachery, team building exercise to play a mental paralysis on him. Deimos is going to take out Proxima. We're going to stage 3, guys. It's happening. Stage 3 with 15 health. Stage 3 with 14 health. All right, we're doing it. And I did forget to I forget to trigger Unflappable. I got a Phoenix counter. All right. Guy, man, Guy, you gave me such a fun challenge. I really appreciate it. All right. Thank you. If you're in the chat and you're telling me all the stuff I'm forgetting, I love you. I love you a lot. Because I have so many resources. I'm going to pay 2 to play a Phoenix Fire Song and add 2 more to my Phoenix Force. All right. So I got one of my Psychic Misdirections here. I'm good. I'm going to remove 3 threat. Get rid of that. So he activated. We're good. We're good. That is going to trigger my card draw. That's here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a shield. I'll be able to deal with that later. All right. Okay, so 2 threats. Goes to 3. Goes to 2. She is going to be the active villain. All right, here we go. She is going to get +2 attack. I'm going to use 1, 2 to play a Psychic Misdirection. So she's going to attack for 5. 5 + 2 is 7. So Corvus is already down to 7. Boom! Then this guy, he's a non-elite, and then attached minion cannot activate. So he does nothing. And then my encounter card is an advance, and she's confused. Money. Oh yeah, trigger Unflappable, draw a card. Cyclops. All right, trigger Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Hey, I'm back to being an X-Men. Honorary. Go to 10. Oh, you know what? Stay to 9. Give this honorary X-Men to Deimos. Attach to a friendly character. Oh, wait. Take control of attached minion and treat its control as a controlled ally. I don't know if that works. Attach to a friendly character. I'm not sure if I can do that. So I'm not going to do it because I'm not sure if it works. If you guys see if it works, yay. And if it doesn't work, well, too bad. All right. I am going to punch for 3, take her down to 12. So he's at 5 damage. I am going to team building exercise and a genius to play Cyclops and add 2 more force counters to my Bonum. I'm going to remove 3 threat. Cyclops is going to thwart for 2 and take a damage. I am going to use... I kind of want to use my stuff up. Piercing and overkill, 3 damage. You know what? I'm going to go... He can't activate anyway. So I'm going to use a power counter and 1 to play my telekinetic shield. And then forced interrupt. Oh no, if I play that, I can't use my E-barriers. All right, enough. I'm going to spend 3. And I'll just take care of this guy. This goes away. Done. All right, so I want to use these. I want to use that. This is here. This is happening. He's going to activate. There's probably another psychic. So 1 manipulation, 2 manipulations. All right. So that means I'm going to draw into another one, which should be good. All right, here we go. Let's see it. There it is with a double. 2. And Jocasta 4 and 5. Oh man, love this deck. This is my own homebrew. Yes, he's a character, but it says friendly character. I don't know if he's friendly now. He's still a minion. I'm not too sure about that. But if you say yes, then I get another 2 activations from him. So I'll stay to 9. And Christmas, thank you. All right, here we go. Adding 2 threat to each scheme. Boom. He wants to activate. Activate. So for 2, Psychic Misdirections. 2 plus, yes, 3, 5 damage. So now 12, it's down to 7. Oh, baby, only 14 damage to go. He is on my side, and counter card is Rain of Fire. I lose Avengers Tower. Who cares? All right. He's punching for 3. She is down to 4. Telepathic Treachery to play a defensive training. Oh, and I still forgot to draw from Unflappable. And then I have 2 cards left. All right, so I'm going to draw another card from this guy. Perfect. I'm going to use a power counter and a double resource to play Jocasta, which is going to bring back a Psychic Misdirection. Oh, I love this. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to use... I can't use these. I want to keep this. What am I doing? I'm just going to stay like that. All right, I'm going to take double encounter cards. Shield remove 2 threat. Phoenix will remove 2 threat. And I'll get rid of this. And then I'll draw for 1. Get another card. Ready all my stuff. Oh man, it is beautiful. So it isn't, right? It says friendly character. All right, so I don't think... Okay, so this guy's dead. My mind control shuffles. I'm still at 10. All right, we'll do it like that because I want to make sure it's good. Yeah, I think I got this. I think I need Dark Phoenix to come out now. I'm good with Dark Phoenix coming out. All right. Because now she's punching for like 5, probably 7. So 2. There, mind control's back. 4 and 5. All right, here we go. Adding 2 threat to each of them. 1. I have 2 allies. All right. Power thing goes here. She wants to attack me. She's going to get +2 attack. So she's going to attack for 5. We're going to trigger our Psychic Misdirection. So she's attacking for 5. 6, 7. Boom. He is down to 0. All right. So he is out for now. And then we get 2 encounter cards. First one is each inheritor minion gets +1 attack. And he is an elite. And then the next one is, oh, snappy snap. This is game over. All All right, so I can't do anything about the mind control. So I'm going to go take a power counter. 1, 2. Play Brother Voodoo. Get me an event. It's a Psychic Misdirection. And we're going to close on that. I think I forgot to draw cards too. You know what? It doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to spend a power counter to play another energy barrier. I do so many cards, I can't even remember where I'm at. All right, so she'll punch for 1. Cyclops will punch for 2. Punch for 1, and then she'll punch for 1. We take out this guy. And then we'll just Psychic Misdirection for the win. Yeah, baby. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here we go. So this is going to go to 4 and 4. And then he becomes the active, and he's attacking for 4 into Proxima for 4, 5, 6. Boom. And it's done. Super epic deck. Thank you. So this was extremely fun, and it was a cool challenge as well. So if you're still with me, put that like button if you like this this scenario. If you like this deck build, this was, again, a very thematic deck build against a scenario that has a lot of possibilities. So Brother Voodoo to fetch the things, the 3 misdirections, the 3 energy barriers. Cerebro, if I could cut some stuff out, I think what I would do is I would probably cut a couple cards out that I didn't really need. I thought I needed Cerebro, but in the end, I didn't really need it. X-Jet and Team Building Exercise were great. Nerves of Steel was clutch. Nerves of Steel with the X-Jet, man, that just paid for my Psychic Misdirection. Unflappable, great ad for this. Avengers Mansion was another great ad. These I don't need. Now Standard 2, Expert 2. All right, Mark, enough. Adding the Honorary X-Men is another good one, again, so I can start using these cards in Altered Ego. Professor X is also very good because I want to be able to go down. So if I'm playing a different scenario, maybe I can get through with my defensive trainings to trigger those more often. Where these are the double resources. Yeah. So the 3 Psychic Misdirections, the 3 doubles. Moondragon also came in handy on that 1 turn, but he made sense because, again, if I'm using allies, Jocasta was perfect. Make sure that you bring 1 back, and then you always have 1 to go. So you want to get her back in the discard pile as you go. So that's really good. The 2 defensives. Forge isn't really necessary. It goes and gets your X-Jet and Cerebro. So Forge could definitely go. The 2 powers of protection were great. And that. So if I was going to change anything, I'm trying to see where I would go. What would I change? If I had anything to change. Anything to change. So 2, 4, 5. I know already Forge and Cerebro would definitely go away. So that's 2 cards I would get rid of. What would I add? I would probably add a couple of first aids. And that's just because if I get a manipulated minion, if I get a control of a really good minion, I think I just want to keep that minion to do. Yeah, Black Widow ally. Yeah, I think it would be just a couple of first aids. I don't see what else I would look to add. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Since I'm running the defensive cards a lot, maybe I would add a defensive energy. I'm looking at other allies I could possibly want to run. In case I get in trouble, I think Clea would be a good one just to add, just to block. And then again, if I don't have the Psychic Misdirections, I can just cycle Clea. Polaris to give myself a tough. I think that's probably another one I could definitely include. But if I'm adding Polaris, Professor X, then and Cyclops, maybe I keep Cerebro. Nightcrawler. Actually, you know what? Nightcrawler. I think Nightcrawler is probably a good bet here. Because then if I don't have the Psychic Misdirections, I can always bounce Nightcrawler back and then just prevent all the damage. So yeah, that's probably a good bet here. Nightcrawler. Yeah, a First Aid and Nightcrawler, or Polaris and Nightcrawler. I think those would be definitely some good bets here. Phoenix is the only X-Men I haven't played yet, and when I do, I'm gonna definitely try this deck. Well, my pleasure. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. Again, deck building for me is the best part of Marvel Champions. It's what I really, really enjoy to do. So for me, it's finding some fun scenarios like that. That was money for me. So thank you for offering that possibility, because it was pretty cool. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you haven't seen, we played a 3-player game yesterday with Brant and Brian, and we got crushed by Loki. My deck didn't really come out as well as I wanted, but we're going to try that again, though. So make sure you stay tuned on Step Into the Portal, where we're going to do a collab probably this weekend. And then we're gonna go back and try to see if we can fine-tune our decks a little bit to take on Loki. So anyway, guys, if there's nothing else, thank you so much for being with me tonight. I do appreciate all of you guys being here and enjoying yourself. Yeah, and on that note, look for Villains Beyond Kang coming out tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I think maybe in a couple days. Give myself a little bit of time there to finish the French version. But yeah, so look for that. And then until next time, just enjoy Marvel Champions and just have some fun and play the game. Good night, everyone. Ciao, ciao. Kimmel out. Boom. And then now I have to find out how to stop my stream. I went on a different page and I'm all messed up. All right, here we go. Good night, guys. Ciao, ciao.